So, hey guys, I wanted to review something that I reviewed for you a while ago. Like, I did this 3 weeks or so ago. Yeah, I did this video about 3 weeks ago. My phone, I did this video on my camera real quick because I just finished watching the show and I was excited. I wanted to show you guys about it, and my camera literally erased it, or it just never happened. But I'm gonna tell you guys about it right now because I really do like it, and it's not just me just like finishing it. I finished the show when it came out. I was excited. I love Chelsea Handler, and this show's awesome. So that show I'm gonna be reviewing today in Rob's reviews. Just started that. Oh my god, I just thought of that. Rob's reviews. What? Reviews. Oh my god, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Review a lot of things in this show. What? I'm gonna start a new thing on here. Rob's reviews, to review a lot of stuff on here. Okay, that's it. It's done. Consider it done. You guys are great. Thanks for helping. Today we're gonna be talking about the Chelsea Handler show on Netflix. You know, after she quit her syndicated talk show, her syndicated nightly talk, weekly show. You know the show I'm talking about. Hey Chelsea, if you're watching. She quit her talk show and she said, "See you later, assholes, I'm going to Netflix." That's what she did. She went to Netflix and the show was awesome. There was 4 episodes. It's a documentary. I'm gonna break it down for you guys on Rob's reviews. So, the first episode is Chelsea Does Marriage. So she does 4 different topics and stuff, and she goes full on with it. Look at Lucy, she's just so sleepy. No, it's nothing what's going on. No, this isn't, just so used to me being a dumbass. Episode 1, Chelsea Does Marriage, goes to the little white chapel where Britney Spears got married, and everybody else is like, you know, it's known for that Britney Spears moment, you know. I think his name was Jason Alexander in pop culture. She goes to that church, and this really sweet lady is like really like talking about love and everything, and Chelsea like examines and it talks about like why do people get married and how long do they get married for, and she literally breaks it down. Even with the Ashley Madison people and this gay couple, this lesbian couple, she breaks it all down and she like thinks about it. She goes through the whole ceremony thing. She looks, what do people think about that whole, you know, why do people get the whole big ginormous wedding, like what is it all about? Then there's the flowers, the cakes and everything like that, and she's just like, I didn't get it, you know, I wouldn't do this for that. I would, you know, who knows? And she loved and everything, and like with the Ashley Madison people, it was crazy, you know. She talks about all of that stuff, and she really does break it down, and I freaking love it. I feel like she did a really great job with the episode. She talked about love and what does the whole value of love mean, and she talked about these people, that people have like open relationships, then people have like closed relationships, people believe in monogamy, non-monogamous relationships, and she talked with her dad, her family. Like that's how the first episode opens, with her and her family at the dinner table, and then her friends. Each episode opens up with, you know, she's had a circle of like friends or family or somebody, and I really like that, you know, they talk about it, and then she like goes, just weaves herself in it, you know, and you know, she like learns about it and like what's the true meaning of it, you know, like she knows she couldn't be married, and she's acceptful of that, you know, she knows that, she's like, you know, I don't take that so serious, and if I'm gonna be with someone, I'm gonna be with someone, you know, kind of thing, and I like that. So that was episode 1. On episode 2 of Chelsea Does Silicon Valley, she like confronts her own issues with like technology and everything else, and she like goes into it and like this whole crazy high tech world. And there's even some YouTubers on that, Rebecca Black and the girl from Pilates, something like that. She's really famous. She's super pretty and nice. You know, but she goes into there, and that episode is like mind-blowing because these kids on that episode are freaking genius smart. There's like this one little kid she drags along with everywhere. He's like super smart, and it's really cute. And oh, and from the episode she also has in her own app, which I'm gonna show you. See, here it is, the app. It's called Gotta Go. So go in the app store and download it. It's basically an app she develops for like when you're at a friend's house, and it sounds like real like text messages. So it literally looks like you're getting text messages from someone, and you can add people on it. I actually downloaded it once, and I don't know why I didn't. But it's actually really funny, and it's a cute app the way she developed it. It's like when you have a party at a friend's house or a kid's party that you don't want to be at, or something that you just do not want to be at altogether. You just have the app send you messages like one after another, like timely, and you just gotta say, oh, gotta go. my dog is texting me, and she even did it in the episode too. Like, shit, it worked. I have a fucking app that works, and she was all excited. The kids were all like, huh? It was really cute. And she even has. Did you know there was cameras to like watch your dog? I'm most likely gonna get one for Lulu. Right, Lulu? I'm gonna get you a camera. Episode 3, Chelsea does racism. I really like this episode because, okay, first of all, I was literally on the verge of like tears and chills. I think I actually did tear up a little bit because, you know, she talks about everything from like the walls, from Mexico and Jerusalem and is it Bethlehem? But everyone facing everyday racism, you know, in their own backyards, and you know, especially with like Donald Trump's, and because I know he's not the only one that acts that foolish and insane, but you know, just saying. But Jesus Christ, Trump, you're an interesting fella. You should be fired. Anyways, you know, when she's at the border, I've never been to the border. I've never been to Mexico. I would love to go to one day, but you know, she's at the border, she's talking about it, and there's this guy that's like at the border. He's like, no, you know, they don't belong here, and he is like he has grandchildren that are half Mexican and stuff, and he's like, no, that's just, no, I would want make it be white, or like, you know, not half black, half white, or anything like that. And Chelsea was like, why can't we all just be like half black, half white, half Mexican, half everything, you know? That's what this world is based on. This is America, so why wouldn't we have that or want that? And it was intense because looking at that wall, and then she was like, oh hi, she was like waving at everybody, you know, and she knows a little bit of Spanish, you know, she's learning more Spanish, and she was looking at the wall, and there's like people there, literally people and children there, they're recording them while they're making this documentary. And she's like, how do you feel about looking at that? And he's like, I just don't feel anything, you know, I feel like hi, but that's it, you know, I don't feel sorry for them. And it was like, I was just like, oh my god. And she was looking at him too. She was like telling him, there's like a wall, even in the ocean. She's like, what do you think, they're gonna swim over here? And he started laughing, and she's like laughing too, you know, because she's trying to make it light. Every episode she makes light of every moment, you know, because she doesn't try to make it so serious. But in me, I was like, wow, that's intense, you know. And she's even looking at them, she's just like you just feel her like, it's just like, it's really heartbreaking to look at that. There's like this wall that's dividing humans from getting like a better opportunity from where they're at. And that was like insane to me, that was like a thing that I've never actually seen it or been there. And at that moment, that was like a real eye-opener for me. And I feel like everybody should definitely, if they don't watch any of the episodes, they should definitely watch that episode, because that episode was definitely like, wow, that's intense. Episode 4 is Chelsea does drugs. Now, Chelsea does drugs literally means she does drugs. She did the Adderall and the 5-hour energy drinks, and she went to this place. She smoked pot with Willie Nelson, and then like a lady was sitting with, I forget what you call her, but like a lady that just watches you while you're on these drugs, doing these like experimental things. She was like watching her, and then Chelsea was literally like on them and high and stuff. She never took drugs with alcohol, but you know, she was watching her and on them, and like tired and happy and loopy and like floating around. But it was interesting to watch her do that, and like it's just interesting for everybody to watch it and pay attention, you know. And she had to like draw her family and stuff in the first part, and herself and her girl, and then she had to do another exercise, like just different exercise, and then another one where it got like a little deep, and she was like honest about it, like her brother that had passed away and stuff. And it was like, that gave me like chills. It was like, oh, but then I'm in emotional Emily. And then she went to this drug place in like another country to do drugs, and like to really do the drugs. And she was like, her friends went with her, they were like all sweaty, and then her friends who were at the dinner table, they're all potted, they were smoking pot and everything, and everybody like in different foods and stuff, because you know you could do pot in food. I didn't know that you could do pots in other food. You could like weed, you could do the weed and like put the weed in food. Did you know you could put weed in food, like other foods besides brownies? I wouldn't know that people could do weed in brownies, because I've seen it before. And since we're gonna be really open and honest, one time I was dating this person who put weed in brownies once, and I did not know there was weed in them till I ate like half of them. So if you guys want to hear that story, let me know in the comments below. But it was intense. Said if she's gonna go, she's gonna do the drugs. She did it a second time because it didn't really affect her, but she let it affect her. She said it went back to her childhood memories and like things that are past in her life, and she felt it. And her body, you know, she had the chills, tears and stuff, and she vomited and everything, but you know, she really wants to go and feel the drugs. The show is called Chelsea Does. So if she's gonna go and do this, she wants to do this for real, open and honest. And she even said that throughout the whole show too, you know, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it open and honest with everyone. So she did it and she felt it and she was like, wow, it's like in a whole nother world type of thing. But then it brings you back down, but it's like, wow, it literally takes you inside your inner thoughts and feels. And it was like insane, and you know, she's like, if you're gonna do something, just do it right. And the reason she did this show was because she wanted like adventure, she wanted a challenge, you know, and this was challenging for her. And I really liked this show because it was honest, and I hope it gets like another season of this where she does more things, because it was really, really good and eye-opening and funny. And I like it that it wasn't a boring documentary type thing. Each episode was like an hour and 45 minutes or so. And it wasn't like a very boring documentary, like, yes, interesting, It was very like eye-opening but funny, lighthearted, and just like learning still and getting the grasp of everything, but still realizing things while just being fun with it, you know? Yeah, if you guys haven't already, check out the new show Chelsea Does on Netflix, because it's the Netflix original series. So check it out, I like it. I think she did a really good job, and I think she's also gonna have a talk show on there soon, she has said. Oh, and then check out her show, Uganda Be Kidding Me, because that was hilarious. So if you ever, I love you guys, and yeah, if you guys ever want to see me do something else, review something, a show, food, clothing, item, or something else, let me know down in the comments below. So everything on my social media is RobCarrasco, but on Instagram it's the RobCarrasco, and let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I'll be sure to make it happen. So I love you guys, and remember, don't forget to smile, because you mean the world to me. And yeah.